Coming up, a complete build of a post and beam cabin frame from start to finish. You don't want to miss it. Ahoy there! We are off-grid bound. Today is a big day. We have the log package delivered here, and already we are having some logistical or maybe spatial issues with the narrow driveway and everything. The logs will go from the truck down, and that's where we will be installing them. I will be very busy today, but I will set up a time lapse, and hopefully we will have the whole process nicely documented. Stay tuned. The first order of business was to remove the tarp that protected the subfloor against rain, while the Norse Log Homes crew was figuring out the proper placement of the crane. Some of the smaller pieces were just loaded on a pickup truck. They were the staircase logs. We decided to put them in the gazebo while we are building the cabin. So the crew boss suggested if I did have a hard hat to put it on for safety, because we are almost ready to start bringing those logs from over there down here. It's a big frigging crane here. And of course it started raining, so the job cannot be made easy by nature, eh? They said it doesn't matter to them. It doesn't matter to me. It's just a typical summer drizzle here. Temperature probably about 16-17 degrees, so it's actually quite comfortable for working, and I hope that everything will go smoothly. The crane is really precipitously placed right there at the edge of the road. These guys are really adventurous. They charged me with unhooking the logs here, so we'll see how that goes. Those are the brave men over there from Norse Log Homes. They were brave and ready to go.
And Curtis baby is coming down. Julie is there to catch it.
All I want in this whole life, little red house in a country.
I imagined the process to be like one log at a time, install it, go for the next. In reality, they downloaded almost the entire frame down on the subfloor and then started from there.
This is an adventure for sure, wouldn't you say?
That'd be the first time in my life I would see those things put up.
Me too.
That's good. We're going to have lots of fun when we're up there.
Yes.
Wow,
Wow, when it starts moving, it is moving, I'll tell you that. I wish I am sitting on that beautiful swing.
I don't care about fortune or fame. I just don't want to know my mailman's name. At Christmas time, I'm gonna leave him a gingerbread cookie. It don't sound like much, but it sure is heaven to me. Every now and then we go on a vacation, dig a radio and a country station, hot dog grill in the noonday sun, drink a little beer, boy.
Here comes the rest of the staircase package that was not on the pickup truck, and like the rest of it, we just took it apart and moved it down to the gazebo, because this will be one of the last things that will be installed. Here we are bringing down the posts that will hold the overhang roof in the front of the cabin. Here is one of the more challenging pieces,
Wow.
the package that had all the rafters for the roof. These were 20-foot long 2x12 boards, and the package was just too heavy to lower it down on the subfloor, so they had to figure out something creative here.
Guitar so I can play a little melody. It don't sound like much, but it sure is happening to me. No, it don't sound like much, but it sure is happening to me.
After a while, I started becoming rather comfortable with all that stuff.
Okay,
It
here, I'll give you
actually
2x4 before you push it down.
was really enjoyable, and I had a good time doing all this work. Of course, moving the staircase pieces required careful navigation of the steep hill down to the gazebo. And then the magic began. You want to see something?
Far corner, you want the machine here, whatever you want.
First couple of posts are up.
What do you want to do? You want to install this one?
Sure.
Okay.
These guys showed both sheer strength and attention to detail.
You want to put
Every
styrofoam first or
post
no? Yep.
was meticulously placed, and a gasket was placed underneath to protect it from moisture, which we have quite a lot of.
Cross that over.
And when the manpower was not enough, well, there is always the crane. I can't believe how fast these guys work. This is basically what, 4.5 hours? He didn't get here until 1 o'clock, right?
Yeah.
So you probably didn't start until like 1:45 with the walking around, looking for a place to turn the trailer around. That will be an interesting story tomorrow. Ahoy there and good morning again. This is day 2 of erecting the post and beam structure. These guys worked very fast and half of it is done. So they are thinking they should be able to finish it today. Doing some more calculations, head scratching, and the crane is all ready to lower the beams. This will be very interesting to watch. The 3 posts that will hold over the overhang, they were cut longer so that they could measure it on site and cut them to the proper length to match the footings. Wow, we'll have some nice sitting logs. The overhang posts need to be cut to length, but also need to be adjustable, so they will actually drill these holes so they go on pins that can be adjusted for height. When all the posts were in place, it was time to start bringing down the beams, and the shape of the cabin finally started taking place.
Cindy! Cindy, come! Come to Mama! Come!
It was extremely satisfying to be able to put my hands on the logs and participate. Even the dog wanted to take
Cindy,
part.
come to Mama! Cindy, come to Mama!
Yeah, I'm waiting this right now.
Oh, you're good. Can you pass me that wooden hammer behind you, please?
Wooden hammer.
Gigantic Thor's hammer.
Yeah, we'll wait till.
You're being bad. Quiet.
Oh, I see. It was such an oval shape.
Yeah. I know.
I was like, who is it? 15 inches one way, 13 the other.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The port meal is supposed to be sunny.
So we got a bit of that west coast weather. Have to take a break. Hopefully it will not last too long. It's starting to look like something, as Jules would say. Don't let anyone tell you that information security is stressful. This is nerve-wracking. I don't know how these guys can do it. Come closer so you can see. I'm good.
Should I lead me just a little bit? More?
More?
Pretty close. How are you for bevel thickness, flat visibility on the sides here?
More flat on this side.
Okay.
It's there is almost no flat on the hillside.
Normally we would try to get the beam where it has to go first, for this way, and then we knock the posts around to line up with plumb.
Better?
This whole thing has to go that way, like an inch.
Yeah,
At least an
at
inch.
least an inch, probably 1.5 maybe.
And your post is leaning to the right, so you've got to move 2 inches over. And then we'll push the whole thing over.
You want to do this?
Yeah, I can do it.
I'm trying.
The braces just aren't doing enough.
I am trying, but the wood does not cooperate.
The braces are just a little too loose right now to hold these things.
Yeah, oh yeah, the whole beam was the post. I mean,
That can help a lot. It's just the post.
It was time to leave the professionals to do their work. After all, this is a critical piece, making sure that all the posts are vertical and all the beams are horizontal and nothing moves. And they have both the experience and the strength to do what is necessary. The last beam is about to go up. It's been waiting there for last 10 minutes while they put up the short posts at the top of the structure.
This is your wall. Yeah. This is your thing. Yeah, I know. So you'll have your 2x10, like your sheeting and your sheeting here, wall there, ledger here. And that would be your finish tuck up. So you leave your bottom of your floor, your ratchets, 5 3/4, so you can tuck your finish. That's on
And just like that, she's done. And she's done.
That's why
Remember this bit from yesterday? Looking for a place to turn the trailer around. That will be an interesting story tomorrow. Well, it turns out I was right. I'm still amazed that they actually made it through these narrow logging roads all the way to our property. Turning around ended up to be the biggest challenge they had during this whole project. Even the Norselug Homes guys said that while the location was interesting, the build itself was quite normal. It was the turning around that was really tough. Well, they did succeed, and what you see here took about an hour and a half. And then they left. Well, the Norse crew has left. All is quiet, just the wind and the lake and our awesome structure for the cabin. I must say, I knew this was going to be good, but everything exceeded my expectations. Just the crew, how amazing and professional they are, and you know, they had everything planned. Basically, this whole structure took about 8-9 hours to build. I can't describe it in any other way than a work of art. The grain of the wood is so beautiful. Look at this log. This is our king post, the centerpiece that holds the top. So maybe I should talk a little bit about our plans. Where I'm standing right now, this is going to be an open area. We will have some windows looking out toward the lake. Here, where I am right now, this is going to be our loft. So the second beam there, that's kind of holding the second floor roof, which is then going to be overhang. There is 6 feet here, so it will be a little sitting area where we can relax and be out of the rain if we want to be outside. Also, the roof will be overhang on that side as well toward the lake. And where I am standing right now here in this corner will be a little kitchenette with just very basics. And somewhere over here will be a bathroom with a composting toilet. So it's absolutely gorgeous. I love it, and I just can't wait to continue working on this and building it up to its final shape. It's unbelievable that 6 weeks ago there was nothing but an empty lot here. In those 6 weeks we dug the foundation hole, built the forms, poured concrete and built the subfloor. Now, in the span of 2 days, the amazing crew of Norselug Homes built this incredibly beautiful structure, the frame of our future off-grid cabin at the gorgeous lake in North Vancouver Island. Our dreams are slowly but surely becoming reality. We hope you enjoy following our progress, and if you do, make sure you like this video and subscribe to our channel. We have so much more to do, to build, to learn, and to share. As always, thank you for watching. Until the next time, we are off-grid bound.